Prince Harry secretly in touch with his family amid feud with King Charles and Prince William. Prince Harry is still in contact with some of his family members despite his ongoing rift with Prince William, King Charles, and some other royals. Prince Harry is still in touch with some of his family members despite his ongoing feud with Prince William and King Charles. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex famously fell apart from the royal family following their move to the US in 2020. Despite the growing rift, Prince Harry reportedly shares a close bond with the members' Spencer family, the late Princess Diana's family. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any updates about the British royal family. The Duke of Sussex recently flew to the UK to attend the memorial service of his uncle, Lord Robert Fellows, who died on July 29. While there, Prince Harry allegedly stayed with his uncle Charles Spencer at Althorp House, the ancestral property that served as his mother Diana's childhood home. Following her shocking death in 1997, she was laid to rest on an island within the round oval lake at Althorp House. Decoding what his stay with the Spencer family means, former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond told OK, when Diana's coffin arrived back at Althorp and the gates closed behind the hearse, Earl Spencer said simply, "Diana is home." And he has clearly honoured his pledge that her blood family would allow William and Harry to experience as many different aspects of life as possible, and to let their souls sing openly as she had planned. Quietly, behind the scenes, it is obvious that the Spencer family have kept the communication channels open with Harry and that their affection for him is reciprocated, she went on, adding, "I'm sure Harry feels it's important that he still has some kind of anchor here in the UK and, for now at least, it seems that it is with his aunts and uncle. And that has to be a positive thing." Although the Prince of Wales and Prince Harry were both in attendance at their uncle's funeral, they avoided having an awkward run-in. The royal expert noted that the fact that the two brothers did not speak to each other makes Prince Harry's relationship with the Spencers significant. It's much better that Harry has some links with his UK family, even if reconciliation with the Windsor side may be a long way off, if indeed it is possible, Bond said. The video also featured several competitors from other nations, including Denmark, the United Kingdom and Germany. As you can see above, Harry made an appearance in the video, where he said, "Sport has the ability to heal, to change lives, and to save lives." For so many of these competitors, getting to the start line has been one of the hardest moments of their life. But at the Games, their lives are changed. Watching these magical moments happen and sport being the facilitator of that is very, very special for all of us to witness. The Invictus Games aid the rehabilitation of injured and sick military personnel and veterans across the globe, by giving them the challenge of competing in sporting events similar to the Paralympics. The first tournament took place in London, with subsequent games taking place in Orlando, Toronto, Sydney, The Hague, and Dusseldorf. The Duke's appearance in the video was his first since he made a low-key visit to the United Kingdom in order to attend the funeral of his uncle, Lord Robert Fellows, on the 28th of August. Lord Fellows was the brother-in-law of Harry's mother, the late Princess Diana. Despite their joint appearance, it's believed that tensions between the brothers have not eased, and it was reported that the duo sat apart for the service. Their joint appearance is believed to have been the first time they have crossed paths since the coronation of their father, King Charles, in May 2023. Harry stayed with his mother's side of the family during his visit to the UK, basing himself in Althorp. The stay there will no doubt have been meaningful for the Duke, as his mother is buried on an artificial lake on the property's grounds. Royal watchers were surprised to learn that Prince Harry had made a fleeting visit to the UK to attend the funeral of his uncle, Robert Fellows, an appearance which had been widely ruled out prior to the event. Just days after Robert's passing was announced at the end of July, it was widely understood that the Prince would be unable to attend the funeral due to security concerns, amid his ongoing battle with the Home Office about his UK security arrangements. Much to everyone's surprise, including attendees at the private funeral, which was held on the 28th of August in Snettisham, Norfolk, Harry did make it to the funeral with very few people knowing of his plans. In episode 1 of the new season of A Right Royal podcast, Hello's royal editor Emily Nash tells host Andrea Camano the reason why the father of two was adamant about keeping his trip a secret from practically everyone. This was kept so secret that many people close to the family were totally unaware, and a lot of people attending the funeral were really taken by surprise. She added that the secrecy surrounding his trip meant that it wouldn't distract from the funeral itself and that Harry's key motivation was that he didn't want the funeral to become a spectacle. He didn't want this to be the focus of, obviously, a very sad day for his family, Emily said. Elsewhere in the episode, Emily talks about reports that indicate that Prince Harry is to return to royal duties as well as giving a recap on what the royals have been up to this summer. The monarchy is a fountain of mercy as well as justice, he said. I just wonder what the British people will think in 10 years if no mercy is shown. I think there may be a way back for him in due course. A very hard-nosed royal family may find that doesn't maintain popular support. But he's got to come back in a very measured way. That means that when they have lunch with him, they're only talking about the front page of the Daily Mail rather than their innermost secrets. That's because they don't want it to appear in a book because it's how you build that trust. Asked by Andrew Pierce how Harry should go about rebuilding trust with figures of the royal establishment, Jacob acknowledged it's very difficult. Former Labour advisor Scarlett Maguire waded in on the discussion to argue that the British public have far more respect for King Charles, Prince William, Princess Kate and Queen Camilla in comparison to Harry. It comes amid suggestions the Duke has explored the possibility of a royal return. While the claims have been rubbished by some sources, it was suggested that the Duke was eyeing up a possible return to royal duties in a minor form. But Harry and Meghan are said to be unlikely to want to give up their business interests they've built up while in the US. Discussions on the matter have been prompted by Harry making a swift trip to the UK for his uncle's funeral, where he is said to have reunited with his brother William. But according to The Sun, the brothers kept up their ongoing hostility by not being seen to have a conversation with each other. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry could be sitting on a gold mine, an expert has said. The couple, who moved to the US after their split from the royal family, have engaged in several deals, endorsements and property moves to keep up their finances. Harry's memoir, Spare, became an international bestseller with more than 6 million copies sold and earned the prince a reported $20 million advance for the book.